Hello and welcome to my community on Afrocentric Television channel 15.8. As you know, this is the station that revolves around the Africans in diaspora, especially those of us here in the Houston area, by extension, Texas and United States as a whole. My name is Kola and I remain your host. Today, we're just going to be doing a recap, highlights on the occurrences in 2021. As you might have observed that we've been not off air, but this show was delayed for a reason. And it's because we're trying to be compliant with, the CDC regulations and rules and the policies that are in place we're just trying to keep everybody safe and ourselves, of course. So coming back to the studio feels refreshing, feels rejuvenated, I feel strong, I feel excited. We're just going to do a recap of what we did in 2021 to stay afloat and to, bring you good news and everything. We are the Africans. We are the ones in the diaspora, and we need to support one another. We don't want to keep the energy low. We need to keep it positive and going, and that's why we're here. So, highlight for for 2021, we had NAMC, we had PIA, we had so many events that happened in 2021. Against all odds, they were still standing and they will continue to stand. So we will bring you highlights when I come back. So please stay tuned and do not touch the dial. We'll be right back. Kola. Hello and welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television channel 15.8. Welcome back. So let's talk about the highlights for 2021. It was, I would say anything crazy, but it was an exciting year for myself. I traveled a lot 2021. I think I was in Nigeria, I was in London, I was in Germany, I was in a few countries last year. I couldn't believe it myself. I was in a few states also here in the United States. So it was just a year where we all have to keep ourselves protected, where we have to wear masks everywhere we go, and gladly everything is becoming like a flu now, so as long as you take your jab, you're vaccinated, the third jab, which is the booster one, you get it, I think you should be fine, because all the people that I know that caught it, even after getting their third jab, they recovered just within a span of 3 days. And, drink a lot of fluid, take your vitamins, get out, do some exercise, eat healthy. It's very essential. So anyway, I heard the UK is going to be lifting the bans on the 25th. I believe that they lifted it on the 25th or something like that for people coming in, that everything is just going to go back to normal. And they will just treat the Omicron variant as a regular flu or something like that, but it's all on the news. So we'll be up for that and we'll be waiting. Anyway, let's jump into what we did last year that made it so exciting for us. And then after that, we're going to break, and then we'll come back to talk about what we're doing now and what is yet to come. It's an exciting year in 2022. Oh, by the way, I didn't think I wish y'all a happy new year. So happy new year from Kola, and I'm missing Ada still. On my community Afrocentric TV channel 15.8. So last year we had NAMC. NAMC, they are the Nigerian American Multicultural Council. They are the host for AfriFest, where we celebrate Africans in diaspora. The culture, the tradition, the food, they bring all of this to one event where you can come, enjoy yourself. So we had that around, I think it was around October. I'm not sure on the date, but we had that then. I remember, they came to the studio to talk about the event and the highlights. It was a glorious one. In fact, if you were there, it was colorful. We had vendors come out to support. They came in to display any and everything that they have going on. Then, then we have PIA, Professional Association of Young Africans. They had their honors ball. They celebrate businesses and up and coming Africans in diaspora, especially those of us here in the Houston area, because the one for the Houston chapter was the one that hosted PAIA. I think it was December. No, I think it was November or something like that. You know, it was hosted in November last year or something. I think it was great. It was glorious. Our very own was honored. Mr. Wale Van was honored. I think it was young entrepreneur. Is you know, he did fantastically. We were so excited about it that finally they recognized in the work Afrocentric is, of course, they've always done that. But I'm just for once that we were honored and we appreciate everything. Also, one of our friends, I think is a Democrat. You know, he ran for forgot what seat he ran for last year or 2 years ago, but he didn't win. However, he has been a prominent member in the political space in the Houston area, and he's a supporter. He's a Democrat, by the way, but that doesn't mean you can vote anything you want to vote. That's totally up to you. But you know, Mr. Kunle Elegbede, he lost his beautiful wife to the hands of death sometime last year. May her soul continue to rest in peace. We'll always remember you in prayer, and you'll continually be in our prayers, and your family as well. And thanks to everybody that rallied around him. I think when it was time for the burial, I was in Nigeria, and when they were doing all of these things, I was in Nigeria, so I wasn't able to meet him in person. But sincerely, our heart goes to you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for all you do, and thanks to, you know, your team in the Democratic Party, and also the Republicans, those that rallied around you to support you. You are and will continue to be in our prayers, right? That's a guy to look out for. He's a supporter of good things to happen to Africans in the Houston area, right? Next, we have the Shekpe Nights. They had the Big Bang last year, which was a beautiful one. They've always done that anyway. Remember 2 years ago, they brought Burna Boy, that they had the key to the city, and then they were, you know, honored by the mayor of Houston. And they had Burna Boy. Then I think last year they had Wizkid also. Remember, Wizkid closed 3 full days in the UK, in London precisely, at the O2 Arena in UK. Whoa, 3 days straight. I mean, that was kudos, Baba. Shakwa Nights, thanks to you guys, bring us much more entertaining events. I don't know why you guys don't have a show on Afrocentric TV yet, but we talked about it. Yeah, it was us, right? Yeah, we'll work it out again this year. No worries. We will do it. We love to do it. I mean, you guys are a part of us anyway. There's nowhere we're pushing you. You're a part of us. And Ebony Live, kudos to you also for bringing in people. I remember, I think it was last year, you brought Flavor. Then some other Nigerian artists and some other African artists also. Shepherd Nights, Ebony Live, you guys keep bringing them. We're here for no competition. It's just all love. We are here to support and to bring it out to people. And all these entertaining events that you have for Houstonians, we are here to enjoy them. Yeah, they are paid event, of course, but you know, nothing is free. Hello. But of course, we would be more than happy to support these events. Also, yes, talking about going back to elections, this is the time we need to talk about VARE app, VARE. It is, if you have not downloaded it, it's VARE. I've forgotten this, that's an acronym, but that's what it's called. It's the VARE app on your Android or your Apple. Download that on your iPhones or your iPod or I said iPod, whatever that thing, your tablets, you know, they have this beautiful app that you do not even need to meet your rep face to face or whoever you want to elect into office. The app will define, if you click on it, look for whoever you think is running and you think that person's vision or mission resonate with what you plan or or the ideas you have. You can definitely go on to VARE, ask questions. They will answer you. They have all the answers you may do, you know, like the frequently asked questions. All of those are on there. You want to know about your rep, you want to do anything, VARE app is there for you to support you, to bring you closer even to your rep. And so you can understand those you want to put in office, and also guide you towards voting and everything. They will, we'll talk more about it when we come back for our second segment. Then kudos to this team led by Tunde Fashina, Wazobia. They have been doing tremendously well for the African community. In fact, not just the African community, for the Houston community at large. They have 2 locations now, but what they do this every year. They have the Customer Appreciation Day, and I think one of the years they had a flight ticket to Nigeria or to anywhere you want to go in Africa, but I think it was to Nigeria. Then one year they had a big, I think 75 inches TV, and I think just last year I think they had a car. Come on, for grabs, just for you to participate, for grabs. I'm free. Oh boy. If I didn't have a car, I would have just loved to win that. Even if you do, it's just a lovely prize to win. But then your participation matters. So African Day event, Customer Appreciation Day, hosted by Wazobia. And Wazobia has always supported, they advertise on our TV station. They support, visions that resonates with Africans in diaspora, and they do a lot of giveaways. They have specials, and they support what the Houston mayor's office is doing, regardless of who's sitting in the office. They're just a good supporter of anything good. So patronize them, please patronize them. They have the best and authentic African groceries in Houston area. Then we have the African Day in Houston, hosted by the mayor of Houston. Kudos, Mayor Sylvester Turner. Thank you for all you do for the African community here in Houston. We love you. That's a no-brainer. We do. We love you, Mayor Sylvester Turner. You host Africans, not just Nigerians, not just Ghanaians or Cameroonians or Zimbabweans or Ethiopian or Eritreans or anything else. You bring us all together I think it's a city hall in downtown, and you host us, your free food. We'll talk about our culture, our tradition, and everything you celebrate. You even dress in our own regalia. It's just beautiful what you do for us, and we appreciate you. African Day happens every year, at least. We don't know what's going to happen when the next mayor comes into office, but that's why you need to vote for the right person to be in there. Someone that will, make provisions for Africans in Houston to grow. They support African businesses. They support African vision, music, entertainment. Name it. It's supported by the city of Houston, man. Kudos, city of Houston. We love you. And thank you to Mayor Sylvester Turner. And then we have the Nigerian independence. Woo! Happy Independence Day, Nigeria. We love you, Nigeria. Yes, we do. No, for real. But we Africans in Houston area and in diaspora, in America at large, we support. That day we do our green, white, green. No joking. We just go all out for it's Nigeria. This is us. This is who we rep. We are proudly Nigerian. And we have parades going on that day, and we have other festivals. Thanks to Clara Iguala, she has been a supporter for years now, over 8 years. She's been doing this, give back to the community when it comes to Nigeria's independence. She brings all these food vendors together, all these people selling, stuff. If you have a service, if you're a service provider, you come together. Everybody just put us all. Even the mayor had to honor it at one point in time. I think 2 years ago she got an award also for doing so. She's been doing a tremendous job. And we have Linda Anukwem also doing the parade, which is also fantastic, similar to what is done on Africa Day, but this with a parade is supported by the city of Houston, and it's a beautiful and colorful event that we have here in Houston. Houstonians, we enjoy you. Yes, we are enjoying very well. We support every and any Independence Day. As long as you're an African country, we support you. Bring them to us. Keep them coming. We will put our might and our weight behind it, to support your businesses and the country that you represent. We do not discriminate as long as you're an African business, even an African American, as long as you're a minority. We are open to you, supporting you, Then Aha, this is the big one that happened last year. Yetunde also of Upper Room Events. She put together, apparently this wasn't the first one, I think it was the second or third or even the fourth, I'm not even sure, but it was the first that we attended in Houston area. Remember, she moved from, I think, New Jersey area to Houston, and oh my goodness, that was the best experience of one of the best experiences of 2021. It was called the Entrepreneur Experience. Bro, did I tell you that you have vendors, you have professionals, people you never knew existed in business, and services you never could imagine. They were just emerging from any and everywhere, and then you learn so much. You hear them speak, they talk to you, they educate you, you can learn from them. They're willing to mentor you also. Thank you so much, Yetunde, for putting that together. That was an awesome event. I will never miss it year in, year out. Never again will I miss it. Just let us know when. Again, we will be there to support you as always. Thank you for all you do, by the way. You are an awesome personality, and we love you. We love your work also. And to support one of our own, last year, a gentleman, how do I say this? He's been in the space for a long time. We're talking about Reward James Akpiri. He had his premiere last year, and we were there to support it, which was a beautiful event. It was called the Wedding Whoops. 50 things that can go wrong on your wedding day and how you can overcome them. And, it's a beautiful one. Check it on YouTube. And then, when you get there, Reward James Akpiri, Wedding Whoops, check it out. Wedding Whoops is WHOOPS. Check it out and please order your copy. There's a book about it, and I think there's a movie coming out on it too. I think it's going to be in series, but it's lovely. If you read it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Please get out there to support him. Then we had our Thanksgiving event. That was a beautiful moment. That was when the legendary Femi Ojetunde graced our studio for the first time. And we're still going to bring him back because now he has a studio for you in ENT that's doing gospel, doing R&B, doing rap, hip hop, whatever. This is, when I say legendary, I mean legendary. This person produced Tupac in the past, produced Snoop Dogg. These people that I'm mentioning, they are not small in the industry. And just recently, I think I'd forgotten the name of that person, but there's this music, I think it's a gospel music that even Kanye West was pushing out there, produced by Femi Ojetunde. That's our own brother, man. We're proud of you, bro. We're grateful that you're one of us. Thank you for gracing our studio on Thanksgiving and giving us your experience. He was one of the producers also for We Are the World with the Jacksons and all of those people. It was a great experience, talking to you. I've been friends with him for over 15 years, I think. But then, it's always new, very, very humble guy. I mean, you can't beat that. That's humility at its peak. That's Mr. Ojetunde. Then that day we had Seventh Cliff Resort. In case you do not know about them, just Google Seventh Cliff Resort. It's in Erin-Ijesha, Lagos. Not Lagos, I apologize. Erin-Ijesha in Osun State. They had an event last year. I think I was not thinking, but I was one of the moderators. It was an event that talked about investing in a resort in Nigeria. The resort is just Seventh Cliff Resort. You have to try it. seventhcliffresort.com. I'm trying to understand how to remember how to put this to you, that it's something to put your money behind. They have their own coin, the Modi coin and the Modi beats. Just like, using coin, it's just a beautiful experience for me as a person. I have put my weight behind it. I have put my money behind it also. I needed to do the same. They support the vision, Build Africa, and that's what they're doing. They are here in Houston, but they have an office here on Bisonet. But they are taking this to Nigeria in Osun State, where we have Erin-Ijesha. It's a beautiful, beautiful. I was in Nigeria with them also, meeting with the governor of Osun State and the KBAC, that's the king of Erin-Ijesha area. Ilumiri, yes, Ilumiri, that's the thing. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly, but it's Ilumiri. That's why you need to support them. Then we have Remy Oyebanji. He came to talk about suya. If you ever that's skewed meat. It's grilled. It's like a kebab, but it's different. The way African way, with some spices, the secret ingredients. You'll bite your tongue if you taste it. I swear. Let's suya. It's double S in between. Let's suya. So LETSSUYA. So you can find them on Instagram or Facebook. It's on there. Place your order. Beautiful, tasty, moist, very lovely. You don't make me salivate about that. That's a beautiful one. Then we had Susan Ngozi Nwokedi. This is a beautiful, beautiful author and a teacher. She teaches things. She's a principal, I'm sure. In a school, she very calm personality, beautiful mind, and she talked about her book. And then we had a host of others, like a pastor. He prayed for us, and he even gave us a gift for Thanksgiving. Bless your heart, sir, and everybody else that featured on our Thanksgiving show, our Thanksgiving Day event. Also, and by the way, the foods that was presented, those are yum good. I'm talking about the fish, the turkey, the awo guinea fowl, the chicken, the suya itself, which is the beef kebab, and stuff like that. Very, very tasty, beautiful stuff. Now, for Christmas, I think that was the last event for the year for us. In 2021, we had Christmas, and for Christmas, I wasn't in town. Unfortunately, I had to go to Nigeria. I had to go check on my mom. I lost my dad last year. That was a sad event, one of the saddest days in 2021. I lost my dad in May, so I was back and forth to Nigeria for a while. And when I came back, it was late, so someone had to fill in for me. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for Usenica and Elvin Jarrett. Thank you so much for hosting. Jennifer Sabasi Gary, our celebrity chef, Nkem Demchuku, our producer and author, told me favor. That was a beautiful moment. I watched it all. It was beautiful. And our very own Mr. Wale Van talk about our events and the studio and what Afrocentric is doing, had done, and is going to be doing in the future. So I will be right back. Those are our major highlights for 2021. But I'll be right back to talk about what we have going on for 2022. It's not a whole lot, but we'll take it quarter by quarter. So I'm just going to talk about the first 3 months, which is going to be this January and February, maybe March, maybe, but because there's a whole lot of events coming up. So I won't take your time. I will be right back. Please do not touch the dial. We'll be right back. Kola. Hello and welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television Channel 15.8. Of course, this is that station that revolves around the Africans in diaspora, especially those of us in the Texas area and by extension, United States. I remain your host. My name is Kola Akinmuyiwa. I go by Kia or Papi K sometimes, just to have a flick to it. But anyway, this is 2022. Once again, Happy New Year. But we have some events. It's a broad year. We just leave it open-ended. We don't know what the year, it's got to offer, because we have Omicron that is still killing people and keeping people at bay. So a lot of businesses had gone to, a lot of people had gone to working from home. A lot of businesses closed down, and we just don't know what the world is going to be. But as it goes, we'll take it quarter by quarter. So this time we're going to be talking about the first quarter of 2022. And this 2022, we're just going to highlight on some of the things that are just major that is going to happen. And in Nigeria, let's take for instance, 2023, I think January, or I think it's February or something, it's going to be election. That's presidential election. And, that comes with a whole lot. So that means, in Texas, we have other elections coming up. A whole lot of them. And early voting starts February 14 through 25. So in order for you to be able to vote, please make sure you register to vote and your voter's card is up to date. Please do that. It's vote.org. I think that's the place where you need to go to register, vote.org. Register to vote and support your candidacy in this coming election. Your candidates in this coming election, and I believe, there are offices up for grab. There are Africans, even some of those that are not Africans, but that love, that will favor us Africans in this country, especially in our Fort Bend, Harris County, side of town, is in Missouri, all of those areas. They are offices that are up for grab for this coming election, and I think you can do your search, do your research, and review who you're voting for. But we'll be bringing some for you this February. Guys, interesting candidates. They have promising candidates. Some are Africans, some are not, but they have the interest of Africans at heart. So I will tell you, or rather, let me just read it out to you, those offices that are up for grab. Like the 240th Judicial District Court Judge. The judge is going to be in the 240th Judicial District. So you need to, who your candidate is for that, so you can vote for them. Then we have the 313, that's the 313th Juvenile District Court Judge. And I think a Nigerian is running for that office. Yeah, so please get out there, vote, support. And then we have the Fort Bend County Clerk. Yeah, I think that would be Okoroha is running for that also. Be out there, support your candidates, back them up. If you think what their vision is resonate with what your vision for your county, please by all means get them in office. Then there's another one called House District 147. Please be out there to support the candidate. Then there's another Harris County Civil Court Judge for Court 4. You need to be out there to support them. Then we have one for Position 1, Place 2, Justice of Peace. Then another one for Lieutenant Governor. And another for Public Utilities Commission. And another for 328th District Court, Fort Bend County. And the last one I have here, there could be many out there, just the ones that I've come across so far is what I'm reading out to you. It's the Texas State Board of Education District number 7. Be out there to support. I think that position also, there's a Nigerian contesting. So please do your research. Choose your preferred candidate, someone that would favor you, your community. If you don't have a seat at the table, there's no way a whole lot of things may favor you. They may go south for you, but you don't want that. But if you don't, that is your civic duty, your civil right to get out there to vote. Vote for your candidate. And if there's any that you need support from Afrocentric, please reach out to me personally or reach out to Mr. Wale. The numbers to call are 832-298-8400. Again, 832-298-8400. Or dial 281-571-1931. Again, 281-571-1931. Those are the two numbers you can reach out to if you need to do anything for us to support your, you need to promote your, or advertise your, or do some commercials for your, to gain support within the African community or the minority community in the Houston area. Reach out to those numbers. We will be or you can send us an email with your flyer so we can reach back out to you. The email to send your thing is myvineyardtv15.8 at gmail.com. Again, it's myvineyard tv15.8 at gmail.com. or info@afrocentrictv.com. Again, Afrocentric is with a K at the end, not C. That's AFROCENTRIK TV.com. That's on info. Again, the positions are 240th Judicial District Court Judge, 313th Juvenile District Court Judge, Fort Bend County Clerk, House District 147, Harris County Civil Court 4, Position 1, Place 2, Justice of Peace, Lieutenant Governor, Public Utilities Commission, 328th District Court, Fort Bend County, Texas State Board of Education District number 7. That's for that. And don't forget, early voting starts February 14 on Valentine's Day. And that brings us to the next anyway. Valentine's Day through the 25th of February. So please out there, do early voting so it doesn't become crowded or you become too busy in the event for the main voting. So please do your research, support your candidacy, and some of you that want to reach out again, call me or call Mr. Wale or call any of these numbers, 832-298-8400 or 281-571-1931, or email us on myvanguardtv15.8@gmail.com or info@afrocentrictv.com. We'll be more than happy to support you. And come bring your sponsorship package and let's work something out with you. Let's support ourselves, man. This is our time. We need to be at the end of the table. Don't miss out on any of this. Then bring us to Valentine's Day. It's a major event in February anyway, all over the world. So this is not limited to Houston area. So if you have a package that you want your customers or a service that you need your customers to see, especially amongst those African community in the Houston metro area, Afrocentric is here to support that, to put it out there for you, for your customers. We have different packages for you, and they are not very expensive. Trust me. We understand business, and we understand that the need for you to get your business out there, advertise your services and products. We'll be more than happy to support you. If you have any package, any sales offer, or any coupon that you want people to see, reach out to us, same number. We'll be more than happy to support you. Naturally, I know there used to be, I'm not sure what this year is going to be like, but I know for sure February for that weekend, doing Fashaki of DFASH events, she naturally hosts what we call the couples ball. I'm not sure this year what's going to happen, but I'll reach out to her to see what's going to happen this year, if he's still going to host or not. But it's a beautiful event where couples come together. We have fun. We'll talk about love. We'll talk about occurrences. There are games out there, photo shoot sessions. It's just a beautiful moment just to be out there celebrating with other happy couples. We love that. And also, please, this is very, very important. If you have not been vaccinated, don't worry, you're not going to turn to a zombie. No, I have been vaccinated 3 times. The first shot, the second one, and the third one was the final jab that I got. It was a booster. It does not prevent you from getting COVID, but it's going to be mild. At least you're not going to die from it for the most part. Please prevent yourself. And it's not just for your sake, but for the sake of others you claim to love, right? So get your vaccine. There are free vaccines are coming out to you too. You can just subscribe to them. Different USPS, FedEx, UPS, all of this. Just go to, I think, COVID19vaccine.com or something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But you can Google a free vaccine or free testing kits. You can get those kits in your house. Get tested. If you're positive, just isolate yourself, drink more fluid, use your vitamins. You will be fine. I mean, I can talk from experience. Yeah, I can talk from experience. And it is not a death sentence. So please don't be scared. Get your vaccine. Get vaccinated. And, save yourself, save others around you. It's all about love. Remember, February 14 is Valentine's Day. If you claim you love me, please save yourself, then you can save me. Thank you. That is what I expect. Thank you for taking that bold step to doing the right thing. And lastly, for this quarter, at least before other things come up, for now, the last thing we have that I want to talk to you about is Afrocentric TV Awards 2022. This was supposed to happen earlier this year, which is earlier in February. Then we think by March it was going to happen, but then we don't know what the world is turning into because of this Omicron and then the CDC requirements and all of those things. So we're trying to see what's going to happen. So tentatively we have it towards, I think, the fourth quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter of the year, but we're not sure of the date just yet. But once we have a solid date, we will let you know. But then please get out there to vote. But before you vote, if you're a business owner and you feel like you want to support or sponsor this event, it's going to be a huge one. This is going to highlight everything Afrocentric stands for. Everything we've been doing so far. We're talking about, support businesses, support individuals, organizations, education, entertainment, name it. It is going to, this is where the people, because you have to be the one to support these people. That means you have to get out there to vote. How do you vote? Go to our website. It's on there, afrocentrictv.com. AFROCENTRIK and you can cast your vote on there. And there are different categories. We have, categories for individuals where you have MCs, you have event planners, you have realtors, you have all of those things that you can. And please, you do not have to say just because maybe I sent you, maybe I was nominated or something, and then I belong to a category, and when you get there, you're just going to have to click on my name only to vote. No. If you look at different sectors, different categories that are on there, individuals, businesses, organizations, and then education and institutions, you can go under different categories. And if you think you know anyone